All right, folks, you have got to check this out. Okay, all I'm doing now is cleaning out the strawberry bed. I have to once a year. My brother said that he doesn't do it. He just lets them go, and they do well for him. And it seems like it. He gets a good crop. And I know people who just cut them off all the way down to the ground. I don't do that. I will leave what's in here, and I'll just trim it up, clean all the mess out. There'll be a lot of bare spots in here when I'm finished, but that'll fill in no time. So now I'm just getting rid of the old dead asparagus from last year so that we can get new ones, because we're already getting new ones. Man, it's been warm. I guess the plants have loved the temperature lately. Ooh. And I'm going to clean all of this out because it should be just cleaned down to the dirt. And I'm going to put some more soil on top of it. But Kim does have some asparagus coming in already. So I'm not going to be able to do this very long. Looks like a storm may be rolling in. I think I can see some rain over there. That's the nice thing about where we live. You can look out and see a long distance. Let me get over here. Can you see it behind me? Right. Oh, can't see it for the tree now, but right over there. Yeah, and even over there, it looks like it's raining. Not only that, but I've got a closing tomorrow, getting a buyer into a house. And it's their first home. Really excited. Wow. I have to be really careful because I have new ones. Sorry, Kim has new ones all over the place in here. Now, I am not wearing gloves intentionally. A couple of years ago, I was under a lot of stress. I was under a lot of stress and broke out into a really bad rash, like from here to here. Not too low. And yeah. And I came out here, put in the watering system for the strawberries, and the rash went away. So I don't know if it's digging my hands in the dirt. They do say something about grounding. Or it's just getting out and doing stuff. That is what I'm guessing. So Fred just wanders around out here. I had somebody ask, you're not worried about him running out in traffic? Well, traffic is a quarter mile away, so it'll take quite an effort. Only thing we have to watch out for are coyotes and hawks. So when all the birds disappear, then watch out for a hawk. And I was standing right over there a month ago, and behind me I heard a quail. Quail makes a really unique sound when it flies, but it flew right behind me really fast. And right behind that, I heard and felt a gust of wind. And I was convinced that it was a hawk. Looked over there just in time to see a hawk grab the quail and fall to the ground into some salt bush over there into some bushes. Now when these, not die off, but when they get really tall and lean over, there's Fred, then we need to just leave them, because it'll shade the strawberries when it's really hot out. And this is how the asparagus that's underground gets nutrients from the sun. Not this dead stuff, but the live stuff once that starts falling down. I took the net up. I don't know why I took the net up, but I'm gonna have to get more net for out here. Keep the birds away. Keep the birds away from the strawberries. I don't know, let's see. I've got fake, I'll show you. I've got fake strawberries, just, little rocks painted like strawberries. I toss them in there. It's supposed to be a decoy. That way the bird will peck that, and it'll hurt, so he'll just go elsewhere, I hope. But it didn't work last year. That's one thing that's difficult about using the phone camera and not having a dedicated camera for this, is that you get a phone call and it stops the filming. Sometimes it seems to stop it when you get a text. I don't know. We'll see. Just had to pull a thorn out of Freddy's paw. So that's why I didn't chase after our neighbor that drove by. Had a thorn in his paw. And it's called a cholla. Cholla. The double L is pronounced as a Y, so it's pronounced cholla. And it's a barbed thorn, so it hurts just as much coming out as it does going in. And that's what Fred had in his paw last time. All right, I want to show you something. Right over there, right up in there, you see the striations coming down. Looks like it's raining over there. That's really cool. Our early warning system. Now, some people say you're supposed to clean this out at the end of the season. I'm torn on that. I kind of like to leave it. I feel like it gives the strawberries a little insulation, even though I don't know that they need it. Okay, so much for the rain. Check this out. Big old asparagus. Oh, something got the ones I cut. Uh-oh. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I cut 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. And then there was one right down here that I cut, I think. Okay. It was over here. Nope. There's one there, though. 10. Right here we got one. And some over there. And over there. Okay, now let's see if I can find the ones I cut off. Because I definitely don't want a critter to get those. That will just mean this is a place to get food. And that's what I want to avoid. I think a critter got it. Dang it. All right. Well, it is what it is. Time to start cleaning the bed. Okay, open there. Like a little storage containers. That was Kim's idea. Pretty cool. Now, if you do this, make sure it's installed properly. The door should be down just a little bit more than the back. That way, water hits and runs off instead of running inside of it. So now, just cleaning up. Now, Matthew McConaughey once said, if you're sweating, it means you're doing something good. And I thought that was just a brilliant philosophy. So I'm not sweating, but I've got my hands in dirt. Get your hands dirty, you're doing something good. Okay, didn't sound as good as sweating, but hey, I want to show you this. Check it out. Okay, it's been cold. Okay, it's been cold. Yeah, it's been relatively warm during the day, but cold at night. Check this out. Where was it? That is brand new growth. That's nice and green. That's nice and green. That's new growth. It hasn't even flattened out yet. There, that's, I think that's new growth. That definitely is. And where, oh, right here. Look at that. That is just brand new. I know when I first started growing the strawberries, people would tell me, yeah, just clean it up, clean it out. The bed floor should be clean. I was like, yeah, right. Didn't buy it. So finally, last year, I cleaned it out. And we had more strawberries last year than we have so far. And that was more brutal with the plants. I guess you're making them more hardy? I don't know. Huh. Speaking of hardy, check your hardiness zone. Find out if you want to grow strawberries, find out when you need to order them. I need to check. I probably should order them today. We're in 7B, as in Bravo. Okay, that's just a root, but it has new growth on it. This does too. And I'm going to keep growing, like I'm buying one bundle of bare root strawberry plants each year. Just because. Maybe I shouldn't one year, just see how it does. So always make sure you stay hydrated. If you just keep drinking water a lot, happened to me once before, and you just still feel thirsty, that means you need electrolytes. So Gatorade, Smart Water, something with electrolytes. And if you don't have anything on hand, salt water. Growing up, we raised tobacco, and we'd be out working, just sweating, and Dad would make sure that we had plenty to drink, and we took salt tablets. By the end of the day, many days when it was really hot, we'd have lines of salt in the creases of our arms. And now, if you don't dig it out by their roots, it's not a big deal, because what will happen is the roots, if this is dead, the roots will die, but that'll leave a hole down through the soil for new roots to follow. So leaving the roots may not be a bad idea. Mom's home.
Hi, y'all. Check out the Egyptian walking onions. We planted them last fall, and they have grown so big. They're so much sturdier than when we first planted them. I'm just flabbergasted.
So, explain what they do exactly.
It's not a bulbing onion. It grows, and then it'll form a bulbil on top. It's like a seed head, but it's little itty bitty onion bulbs. And then when it gets heavy enough, these will break. And then where the bulbils reach the soil, you get new plants. So it's almost perennial. I don't know.
So it walks with the same concept as the strawberry plants.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I don't think you explained what the Oya is this year.
Oh.
I think you did last year, but
these are 2 terracotta pots. The bottom pot has the hole covered, so it's sealed. The pots are empty and they're glued together. And the reason why is I fill that with water and I cover it with this, and the water will seep into the soil. It's an actual ancient method of irrigation that saves water. And since we're in the high desert, water is very precious to us. So that's why I put that in here. But it's mostly good for probably this far. Well, we had rain, so the soil is better. Sometime this summer, I'll do an experiment to see how far the water seeps out and reaches. I think that would be a good idea.
I kind of think that's a strawberry plant. You know what, that's it. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. That's it for me. Until next time. See ya.